Got Miss Trina's 2015 Chevy Cruze here today. It's actually her daughter's car. She is getting ready to go to college. Congratulations. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of maintenance before she hits the road and starts this fall. So we're gonna do a bunch of pretty straightforward and easy things, but it's quite a bit, so there'll be a bunch of videos coming out on it.
A few moments later.
We've looked it over, we've come up with a game plan. So we've already done the air filter. That will be in a different video, but the things we're going to do now is we are going to change this serpentine belt, which it looks like we got to pull the motor mount to fish the belt in. That is ridiculous. We're going to change the spark plugs. Also, I'm going to make a video on that. I'm going to make a video on this. We're also going to change this oil feed line, which you'll see right there is all grimy and gross and leaking. That's a super common problem. That one I already have a video on, so I'll put a link to that up in here and in the description. But for now, for this one, I guess we'll go right into the spark plugs. That's going to be the easiest thing here. For the spark plugs, we are going to pull this little plastic cover right here on the top. If you've never done this before, literally anybody can do this. You can do it in the parking lot of an O'Reilly's if you need to. I have made a video before on this coil pack cracking in the housing and arcing to the head whenever it gets hot. Look, you can see this plug here is also broken, like all of them are, but we'll unplug that plug. This tab will most likely break out, but they seem to stay plugged in pretty good, so you don't really need to do anything there. And we're going to get the T30 Torx and take out both of these screws. They won't come all the way out, I don't think. They just get loosened up and come up just like the airbox screws. And then we can wiggle that coil pack on out of there. And we'll be down to the spark plugs. All right, so you'll see they come up. Oh, they do come out. So you can take them all the way out, set them up on the cowls where I'm setting these ones, and then you just grab the end of it and just carefully work this puppy up and out. Just, oh my God. How is this thing even running? All right, so she's gonna need a coil pack as well. What in tarnation is that? That puppy corroded and split. All right, I'm gonna grab that with some pliers and take it out. Hopefully yours isn't that bad, but we're gonna get that puppy out of there. All right, I got an ignition coil pack ordered and on the way. Somebody's picking it up for me, but I'm still baffled by this. That is the crazy. How is this thing not just misfiring and throwing flashing check engine lights everywhere? It's beyond me. But if you look down in here now, your spark plugs are under there. You'll see that one's all corroded. It's full of some junk. That one's all corroded and like rusty and just terrible. Those two look all right. I'm going to, if you have a bunch of junk down in the hole like that, I'm just going to squirt compressed air in there and blow it all out, and then we'll go about removing the spark plugs. If you don't have compressed air, you can probably use a vacuum cleaner or even like canned air or something, but I got an air compressor, so that's what we're using. Now we are ready to break these spark plugs loose. All right, so what you're gonna need is a 5/8 spark plug socket, and you'll just drop her down into each hole and break them loose. Just like that. And I'm gonna crack all 4 of mine loose and then use my power ratchet to take them out. You can go down with a magnet once they're all completely out and get them all out, whatever you need to do to fish them out of the holes. All 4 spark plugs are out, and golly, these are crusty and old. Then what you'll want to do is you'll want to carefully take your new ones, and I always hold it as far down as I can and just get it in there and just kind of set it down. So if you stick your fingers in there, it's not going to fall, it's just going to set nice and easy. So you just hold it right by the tip on the electrode here. Just stick it right down in the hole just like this, and you'll notice there's no falling sound. So we'll get all those in, and then we're gonna hand start them with the extension. All right, so once you have them in the hole, I like to stick my socket down, spin it to the left, like a loosen, and then go back to the right and get it started by hand like this. And I'll just take it all the way down until it's snug by hand, just to make dang sure we don't cross thread the spark plugs. So you see we're going left and then back right. And we want to make certain we don't cross thread it. If at any point you're concerned, unscrew it, start over, try again, inspect the threads of everything. You just do not cross thread it because that will create a nightmare. Here's where it gets weird. These spark plugs have a copper crust ring on the bottom. You need a torque wrench, and you actually have to torque these spark plugs, which is not really that common for spark plugs. Normally you just kind of snug them up. These need to be torqued to 25 Newton meters or 18 foot-pounds. It's actually very important because that copper crust ring has to crush and it has to create a seal. So here we are, torque wrench at 25. So you'll come in and just torque her down. If you don't own a torque wrench, you're doing this for the first time, you can rent one from pretty much any auto parts store. They just make you pay for it up front and they give you your money back when you bring it back. But this is really tight for spark plugs. There we go. Voila, perfecto. So at this point, you just put your coil pack back in or your new coil pack in and plug it up, put those Torx bolts in, and put your cover back on. It's that easy to change your spark plugs. So if the video helped you out, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more.